So this is going to be another episode of Off the Clock with Mo. Today I had the opportunity to do this podcast with a good friend of mine by the name of Bivens. I'm not sure if you want anybody to know his first name. I don't know how many people even know his first name. When I found out it was his first name, I thought it was a lie. So I'm just going to leave it at Bivens. So thanks for coming on the podcast. You finally showed up at that show that's like 25 of yours.
I do apologize.
Oh, okay, well, all right. Well, I guess we'll start this off with a toast, since this is the first time you done came on the mind after I've been doing this for so long, and I came to yours on every Thursday, multiple times, continuously.
Did that apology from earlier work?
I mean, it did. It took a little something off of it.
So that's no. Okay. Yeah. So what's the saying with the toast?
Well, we're just gonna toast us. May we both be in heaven for at least 30 minutes before the devil find out.
That's a fucking good one. So we knocking it just straight back?
Yeah, that's a shot.
Even though mine's kind of deep, you know.
Yeah, I get the same glass, same shot. You know, like I was saying before, though, me coming on your podcast every day on Thursday, all the day on time, really gave like an inspiration for me to even want to do a podcast. Even though yours was just on audio, you ain't never want nobody to see what people was talking about or see their facial reactions, see their nonverbals and shit like that. But it did give me the idea to even want to do a podcast. So I had to, I guess, congratulate you for putting that seed in me.
Or thank. You didn't say thank. But you know what? I am happy to get another podcast or somebody who, you know, I will listen to, because that's big for me. I don't listen to a lot of just podcasts like Drink Champ, stuff like that. It don't entertain me. So yours I actually have listened to, and it's truly a pleasure to be on. Thank you for having me.
Since when you started talking like that, it was a pleasure to be on. Thank you for having me.
Whatever do you mean? I've been a scholar. I've been a fucking scholar in this bitch.
I mean, you can be yourself, man.
Talking about, oh no, it's no white people around.
It's off the clock, man. We off the clock, man. You can be yourself. You ain't got to use words like scholar and what other big word did you just use?
Indigenous people.
Yeah, indigenous people and shit. You I mean, man, let your hair down, man. In fact, take your hair out of the bun. Let your hair down.
That's crazy as hell.
So I mean, yeah, but that's one of the main reasons why I went into the whole thing, you know, because what year was that when you started doing yours?
I would have to look it up. I want to say probably like 16.
It was
16, 17.
Yeah, I think it was like 15 or 16.
Yeah,
because I remember I went from coming over there every other Thursday to every Thursday. And
where was the first one?
The first one was on Grand River. What's that damn street where the offices was at?
It's in Southfield.
In Southfield.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So probably around that time is when I got my own. I ended up being on this young lady. Her name Rachel. I ended up being on hers. Mm-hmm. And I was like a co-host for like a couple of weeks, but then we get into it.
How y'all get into it? You always fucking something up, man.
Yeah,
so because I remember going to the office.
That's crazy.
And then you went to then you started doing it at your house.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I bought the stuff, then started doing that.
So what? Well, other than I guess old girl, you being a co-host with old girl. Mm-hmm. What made you What made you do it for as long as you did it?
I thought it was important about the stuff we talk about, because that was like when a lot of people was first start getting their podcasts, and they was talking about just crazy shit. Like it was always fucking or sports and I feel like our the podcast that we had, my podcast, was more genuine, because we talked about like daddy issues. Dudes got them too.
Oh yeah.
And then we also spoke about putting the pussy on a pedestal.
Yeah, we talked about that one.
Yeah. So It had range, and that's what I think is more important. Having a podcast and having a message to get out, just not all about the fun shit.
Yeah, because when I was on your podcast, the ratings was the views and shit was up.
Hell yeah, we is it. Yeah.
And then when I wasn't
It
on there
never
for a
been the
while,
same. It never been the
went
same.
down.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
Shit, you needed me.
But what?
Yeah, I was the star.
Like Mike needed the Jackson 5.
Nah.
That's how much I needed you.
Nah, Mike didn't need the Jackson 5.
Like Jordan needed the Bulls. That's how much I needed you.
I don't know, man. I don't know why you don't want to give nobody their props. But
Horace Grant said what?
Shit, Horace Grant ain't nobody. But before that, you know what I'm saying, we had ran across each other at a juvenile facility. And I ain't think that you was who you were. Cause your voice ain't match your actions.
Explain that. I know some whole shit in it. I know some whole shit in it, but go ahead.
You had that. You still got that high pitched voice.
Oh yeah, that's not going.
It was like, well, damn, this motherfucker, I'm gonna get my ass beat on this motherfucking pod with his ass. Like, god damn, man, this motherfucker, like shit. I'm gonna take it easy, take it slow, try to get through the day because this motherfucker and his voice gonna get our ass whooped
for sure.
Yeah. And then it changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you can't judge a book by its cover. They serious about that.
Oh, so tell the change part. Tell that part, motherfucker.
No, we had to restrain one of them worst kids and shit on the pod.
So the part that the host is not telling you, he worked with a lot of contingent people, and I was contingent, and contingent was just a body sometimes. And we had a motherfucker named Alan who was a kid.
Oh yeah.
So contingents kind of got a bad rap, but I was one of them contingents. I'm with whatever, like, and not on some let's beat a kid ass. But if a kid about to act up and we got to put hands on you, well, come on, nigga, let's start dancing now. Like, let's start dancing now. Fuck the music, like, because you're not about to fuck up our day. Because at the end of the day, it's like, motherfucker, I got to be in this bitch 8 hours with you. You're not about to be hell on wheels for 7 of them.
Right.
Like, I give you an hour and a half. That hour and a half, I'm on your ass, boy. Like, no, man, you ain't about to do this. So, it was that. But as much as Deal had the thoughts of, judging a book as its cover, as he so nicely put, it was me judging him too. Because it just seemed like he was strict about business. It didn't really seem like he had too much give in him. But once you get to learn him, and once he let you into that circle, you'll understand. Like, damn, I can hang out with him, man. Like, I can kick it with old school a little bit.
Old
shit.
School.
Huh?
You mean old school?
Oh, you caught that?
What the hell you mean old school?
My bad.
What you talking about?
Pops.
You talking about? You know how much shit I got under my belt?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell the people.
Yeah, shit. I changed mindsets.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. Shit.
So the name Pops is fitting.
No, it ain't. I ain't no Pops.
Pops is. Pops, the old school is fitting for you.
Nah,
look what you just
Pops.
said. I changed mine.
Yeah, I changed mindsets.
Yeah.
Shit. They ain't no, I guess I could be Pops.
No, you did.
None of them my kids.
Yeah, you is.
Shit, I just walked on out on. I guess I could be, huh? Like, I got to go. I got to go. There was sometimes I wanted to say that shit to them kids sometimes. Like, you ain't my daddy. I know I ain't your daddy. If I was your daddy, I walked out on you by now. I wanted to say shit like that sometimes, but
no, tell me shit you did say.
What did I say?
With DeMario. Say that shit.
I don't remember what I said with him.
Remember what you said?
No.
You and DeMario who go back and forth, and he was like, fuck you. And you was like, what? Say it again. Fuck you. You was like, you gay.
Oh, yeah. You get them motherfuckers with shit like that. Like, fuck you. Why would you want to fuck me? That's nasty, man. No, man, you on that gay shit. You on that gay. I bet you won't say it no more. I bet you won't say fuck you no more. That's how
like this.
That's how you get in their head. That's how you flip shit over to where if you don't want to hear the shit, you say, stop saying that. I'm just going to keep on saying it. But if I say stop saying it in such a way that you don't want to say it, like, that's gay. You want to fuck me? That's gay. Like, you motherfucker. Like, I ain't no fuck your mama. I don't even know the hoe. You know what I'm saying? Man, it did come up with different ways. Like, I ain't saying, shit, fuck him. It's nasty again. You want me to fuck your mama? What you talking about, man? They just go crazy. They just go crazy with that shit.
Hey, tell the part where you did it to the staff too. Tell that part.
What part I do to the staff?
Suggestion in the most delicate way that Watson should get some pussy.
Yeah, man. You know, sometimes people
Whole
just
pie door open.
yeah, nah.
He arrived. I forget. He went to go get something for a kid, so he opened up the pie door. He stepped outside. He was like, "You know what, man, Watson, you need to get some pussy." And the kid was like, "Oh," he's talking about, "You see, bro, you need to be talking any kind of way."
I mean, but he knew it. They both knew it.
I think all of us kind of know.
Yeah, they both knew. I mean, I ain't saying anything that wasn't true, but at the time, you know, I shouldn't have said it at that time.
At work,
where the kid can hear it.
with the door open, yeah, for sure.
I said a lot of slick shit. I said quite a bit of slick shit to Watson.
Oh, don't we know? Don't we fucking know?
Yeah, one time, don't let motherfucker say one time he was all in my business. He said he used to own a car wash business. And I was talking to somebody about something. He was all in my business. I'm like, you don't have your business no more, do you? He's like, no. I see why. He's like, why? Because you don't know how to mind your own. You over here in my damn business. See, that's why your shit went under. Paying attention to me and shit. So you just learn how to say little slick shit, get people off of you.
What makes you this way? What makes you take a shot at this man business skills?
Because he was in mine. Shit, he wasn't in his own business skills. He was in my business skills.
But why do you feel comfortable talking to another adult like that? Well, clearly he wasn't an adult.
No, he was an adult, but you know, sometimes people don't understand politeness. Sometimes people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking over here. Excuse me, thank you. Some people don't understand that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta meet people where they at. Can you please shut the fuck up? Can you please can you get out my business and mind your own business?
And people, I would like to let you know that this is how he acts normally.
What do you mean act normal?
Bet you didn't know that shit.
I'm about as professional as you can get. I am about as professional as you can get. I mean, but damn, you're not gonna walk over me either, though. I'll be high, bye, thank you. You know, have a good day, be safe. I'm doing well. I know how to talk properly and things like that. It's just that when people think they could take a shot at you, I just gotta let them know sometimes. You just can't take a shot at me and not expect anything in return. Return to sender. Just like the post office.
Yeah, I just think I think you're just you're a different type of guy, man. You're a different type of guy.
I think we all different, aren't we? Ain't we all different?
Hey man, you're not about to be a street nigga and a philosopher.
What are you talking about?
I ain't
no street nigga.
Now I would like to talk to you just about the importance of giving your life to Jesus Christ.
What's wrong with that?
This is the same.
Why you gonna mock Jesus?
This same motherfucker that's over here that was like, no man, he need to mind his own motherfucking business and he need to get some pussy.
Yeah.
But 2 seconds later, let me tell you the importance of.
Yeah, now I think I could talk to you, civil now because you ain't understand it the first time. It's just how I go.
Yeah, man.
Write
a book. Just write a book.
I will write a book. One of these days, I think I might just write a book, But, that whole time, there, it was, it was something different. It was an experience I never experienced before. And it was something different because I ain't know shit. All y'all was from the east side, the west side, Highland Park. Y'all was just, I was nowhere from around there.
Yeah.
I ain't know none of y'all.
You wanted to be cool and you was like, yeah, I stay in Detroit.
I ain't know none of y'all lingos and shit. They was talking about my baby. I ain't your baby.
Nah.
They was talking about my baby and shit and ham, call the motherfucker ham.
Oh yeah.
I like what the hell hot ass man. Well, I guess that sums it up.
It ain't hot ass.
It's a hot ass mess. Ham. Hot ass. Hot ass mess.
Oh.
M. I mean W. I mean.
That's wild. No, so what I took him as is a goofy motherfucker, like somebody who you get over on, like somebody that's lame, somebody that's really like green. That's why I took him. And
I think it could mean
like you would go for anything.
I think it could mean all that. I think it could mean that. It could mean nigga, you ain't shit. You on some other shit. Like you just a hot ass mess. You know, you don't take care of your business. You know, you don't know how to function in this world. I mean, it can mean a lot of things. But I think when the kids were saying it, was just saying because they heard other people say it. You know, kids, you know, they hear shit and soak all that shit in. So now they calling people ops. Like, what does ops mean? You know, ops. Like what? I'll give them the answer. Opposition. You know what it means? You know what it is? They just say it just to be saying it. You know, but I wasn't familiar with all that shit out there then. I guess you was familiar with all that shit.
That's crazy you invited me here to talk to me like this.
What?
You talking about, hey, I'm from a clean cut.
Yeah, I was from a clean cut part of the time. Y'all infected me.
Where you from?
Between Taylor and Inkster.
No, you gotta pick one.
I can't pick one. I grew up in Inkster and I grew up in Taylor. I mean, I went to school in Taylor. My family and everything was in Inkster.
All right, you got it.
What would I get?
You got it.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's your shit. No, it's your shit.
What you mean? You got something to say? Go ahead and say it.
I will.
Go ahead and say it.
I will.
We off the clock. Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, we definitely off the clock.
Get it off your chest, Claude.
Nah, I ain't getting shit. Go ahead. When the feeling come, I'll let you know. It's like throwing up. It's like throwing up. Once this shit comes, it's coming.
It's coming. Oh, okay.
Once this shit up, it's coming. I ain't never seen a nigga that chilled out on throwing up. When you throw up, you don't know what it is.
Oh.
You don't know if it's gonna be once or twice, or if it's gonna be 4-5 times that night.
It's typically like once, maybe twice.
Bullshit.
Maybe twice. In the room with the room spinning.
Oh nah.
Oh.
I did 3.
You did 3? What the hell was you drinking?
Tangerine orange juice.
Ooh, shit.
That shit tastes like pepper.
Nigga, you went back to the mid-90s?
Nigga, I was
what was y'all listening to Death Row?
Nigga, I was like 19. It's like 19.
You was listening to
I was playing pop.
Hell no, Tangerine.
Orange juice.
You had the big old jug with the handle?
Nope, I ain't had the one with the handle.
God,
we just had the green one with the white label and all the red shit on it. Yeah, I'm straight. I don't even know what Tangerine is.
I think my drink that I think I threw it once, maybe twice, but the one drink that I would never drink again because of the way that shit did me was in 1997.
Pops.
Huh? 1997. My boy came back from the military, and we went to the store and bought a 5th of gin, drunk the whole 5th, went back to the store, got another 5th, drunk half of that. I mean, nigga, I was laying out the damn door throwing up. Motherfucking room was spinning. I think I threw up like 2 or 3 times that night.
I'm not fucking with you when you say gin.
Yeah, gin. It was the bumpy face. It was the
Seagrams?
Yeah, Seagrams. Yeah. I ain't drunk that shit since 97.
I won't drink that shit.
I ain't drunk that shit since 97.
I'm not drinking no bumpy face.
Man,
I'm not drinking no bumpy face. I'm not drinking no fucking 1800. I'm not drinking no type of vodka.
You ain't drinking 1800 even with the lines on it?
I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
I'm not drinking 1800. 1800 is terrible. No.
So after you left Spectrum with the juvenile, where did you end up going then?
After you got me fired? He's trying to spoil over that shit. After you got me fired?
I ain't get you fired.
Okay. My fault, this your podcast. We can't talk about how you can't talk about how your man's turned into your ops.
What you talking about?
And then I put the plate out so he would get fired. Crazy shit.
What you talking about?
Crazy shit. I sent the bird through. No. Yeah, all right. But you talk about after DBI, or are you talking about when I left and then went to DBI?
When you left, went to DBI, and then when you just got done working with kids, period.
Oh, Chrysler.
Chrysler, what was you doing at Chrysler?
Started off with the security.
Oh yeah.
Doing like lot patrol and really checking in semis. That was it. And moved on to a fire marshal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I used to work with a guy I worked with in Langston.
Cool.
I can't remember. I remember you telling me y'all worked together. I remember him coming to Inkster telling me that y'all worked together too. There's a fire marshal in the plant with the plant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember his name, but I also remember you saying something about it too. But go ahead.
Oh, I can't remember that. So started doing that and was working my way up, becoming a supervisor doing that. But kind of was blocked. It was an all boys club. Like all these dudes kind of like worked in the plant for a little minute doing the fire marshal shit.
Did you get a supervisor position?
No, I ended up getting transferred. So after I got transferred, a company came in, and a company had like secret meetings for supervisors and shit. So they filled that shit up. But I did end up meeting one of my close friends. His name Antoine. He was like the site manager. So with being the site manager, nigga told me, he was like, man, I was waiting on a nigga like you, bro. He was like, you would have been a supervisor. Them niggas just did some whole ass shit.
What? Because I know a lot of people like to just get a job and do their aid and be gone, or do their job and not have no responsibilities and then go home. What made you want to take on these responsibilities? Because at first I thought that you wasn't somebody that took on those type of responsibilities at jobs because you was contingent with the juveniles, and then you turn around and say, "Now I'm a supervisor." What made you want to become that supervisor?
It was really an opportunity I was given through my brother ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was still in the juvenile then. It was at Dollar Express, and she ended up telling me, she was like, "Look, I got the store. If you want to come over and get some extra money, you can." I was like, "All right, bet." I was like, "What you want me to be a cashier? Like, what you want me to do stock?" And she laughed at me. She was like, "Why would I do that to you?" And I'm like, "What you talking about?" She was like, "You'll be my assistant." And I was like, "Your assistant?" She was like, "I teach you everything you gotta know," and gave me the game. And I got a whiff of, excuse me, woo. I got a whiff of being responsible, getting a certain type of money, getting a certain type of feel, like being addressed a certain type of way. And I was like, oh no, this straight. And then really understanding, like, being in management is mostly paperwork. Like it's just mostly paperwork at the end of the night and managing people. And I was like, oh, I never let another motherfucker tell me to take a break again. I was like, it's up. Another motherfucker would never. Because you got to think, we had supervisors who we knew the program better than. Yeah. We had supervisors that we could walk on the pod and get a certain type of respect. And it was like, but we got to listen to this motherfucker tell us shit and we smarter than him. So that more so hurt my feelings. Because it was like, oh, I've been letting dumb niggas tell me what to do. and that's something that you really got to look at in your life. Like, we was taking direction from Watto and folk.
Yeah, that was something different there. So that was something different there.
My shit was, everybody told me like, you, Ed, it was like, man, management is some shit. Like, I don't want to do it no more. Like, I ain't gonna fuck with it. I just want to be in charge of myself. But man, when I got my way, fuck you. I'm in management. I'm in here. Y'all gonna have to put me out. Y'all gonna have to tell me you can't be here no more. Right. Because it's just something about running your own self. It's something about implementing your own culture. It's something about, I want to create this. And it's something about, give me all the money that I can fucking get to. I can't be the lowest paid in this bitch. I just can't. I can't do that no more. Right. I got to be the highest paid or the second highest paid shit.
No, I understand. I understand that shit, man, because I know when I left, when I left, I'm like, well, shit. I'm Like, do I really want to fuck with this shit again? And then I'm like, nah, I don't want to. I'm just gonna stick. I ain't dealing with these kids no more. Cause working with kids is dangerous as hell. Not dangerous that they're gonna beat your ass, but dangerous to the fact that CPS is always gonna get involved. All the kid gotta do is say, you did something.
For sure.
And then it don't matter if they lying or not. They still gotta get involved and do their investigation to make sure that they didn't do nothing. You know, and that's the part that, like, you know what?
Because then you get moved off the pod for a minute for that. Somebody had some accusations.
Yeah, a kid lied on me.
Yeah, because when the shit came back, he said, like, on the 15th, Deal came in my room and beat me up or did some other shit. And they rolled the cameras back. It was like, yo, Deal was off on the 15th, baby.
It was the day. It was the day before. He was off that day too.
Yeah.
And then I come back on the pod, the motherfucker like, oh, I told you I was scared of him.
Well, baby, you gonna have to leave.
Yeah.
That's the only shit you can do is leave, nigga.
You know, even doing that, and I became the supervisor. That's one reason why I became the supervisor, because the people that, you know, we was listening to and having to follow instructions from just didn't make the best sound decisions, and not even just that, but didn't know how to de-escalate properly. You know, some of them would de-escalate by bribing. No, motherfucker, I ain't bribing you, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna let you know about that, and we're gonna find a way to move in another direction. But I ain't about to say, hey, if you go to bed, I'll give you this sandwich. Nah, fuck that. You already know when it comes to me, it's gonna be about structure. It's gonna be about being able to be truthful. It's gonna be about being able to be open. But you're not gonna bribe me, because now once you bribe me, now I'm forever yours. I can't be yours. You can't be in control of me.
Sometimes I think so with stuff like that. If it was ever some bribery stuff with me, it was a further message. And I can't even say bribery, so that's wrong. But it was a further message. Like, if they went and had a good day and did what they had, and I had some candy on me, I'm like, here you go, bro. Like, I heard you had an exceptional day, like you stood out, like you did what was right.
Yeah.
There's an opportunity for you to fall right back in the crack, and you stood up, was like, no, I'm gonna make a conscious decision. The stuff that y'all are telling me I'm implementing in my day-to-day life, that's some stuff where I could be like, yo, I could, shed a little light on there, give a little something. Like, there you go, fam.
No, I mean, no, that was never an issue. But when motherfuckers say, hey, I ain't going to my room, I give you a candy bar. Okay. Now you've been bought and paid for. You've been bought and paid for. Now they know every time something goes, I ain't gonna do this because he gonna give me that in order for me to do this. And the whole time I was gonna do it any goddamn way. But since you put in something extra for me to do it, I'm gonna do it all the time now.
So, and it's a story, but it kind of go hand with what you say. I remember being, contingent, and during breakfast they would make a meal for you too. Like, here you go, staff, you get one. So the breakfast, I'm not fucking with the eggs. I'm not eating none of that shit because that shit don't even look like that. It's like, oh, fam, I'm smooth on that one. Like, I used to always give it to the kids. So I'm working afternoons now. Kid was like, man, I get Biv plate. And took it and sat down with it. I said, hey, fam. I said, you ain't even asked me if I want it. He said, Biv, no, we good. I said, no, we ain't. I done took the plate from the nigga and threw that bitch away. And he was like, damn, what type of shit you want? And I was like, nigga, it's the message. Don't think you taking shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Don't think I'm just checking my shit in. Like, my nigga, I'm cool because I don't eat that bullshit. But if I was hungry, I still would have ate this shit. But I want to let you know, fuck you and the horse you rode in.
Now, let me ask you this question. With the different positions and new positions that you have and what you're doing currently, do you ever take any of that stuff from the juveniles and implement
every fucking day?
And how?
Every day. With people, you gotta show them. Like, a lot of times people want to be in their feelings. I work at food. I work at fast food, Taco Bell, McDonald's, shit like that. So people don't understand that, hey, I'm coming to you to buy something from you. You know how hard it is to get motherfuckers to buy something from you?
Mm-hmm.
So we at this establishment where people are coming daily to buy something. We're not going to get the best person. We're not going to catch you in the best mood. I done had people hoop, holla. Perfect example was a little young dude. They was like, man, I don't want to take his order. I don't want to hand it out to him. So I told him the price. I'm like, here you go. So he all nonchalant. And I reached outside to grab it to, swipe his card. So I gave it back to him. I half-assed reached out. He like, man. So then he snatched it. And I was like, woo. I'm like, damn, you tough as hell. So then he get to laugh. And I'm like, man, it's Friday, bro. Like, you ain't got to be like that. Like, man, you going to get your food. You going to have a good Friday. I'm like, bro, you want something to drink? He started smiling like, yeah, man, I'll take something to drink. He was like, man, my bad. I was like, dog, I get it. I once was young in my feelings and all that other shit. No, you got to grow. So I definitely mentally come at him from a different thing and do more so of living like in servitude, where it's like, hey man, I ain't about to be mad at you over this food because it's not even my shit.
Right.
And people be taking it like it's really their shit. And I just explained to them like, hey man, they don't trust us. They just put us in charge of this food. And nigga, I'm about to show you how much they don't trust us. Nigga, we gotta count this shit every night. Motherfucker, we ain't trustworthy. Like they don't trust us, boy.
Yeah, I mean, and then and even with when working in the food industry, they you count on one of your counts is on taking a loss.
Mm-hmm.
You take in food you taking a loss. You either gonna take a loss in the front, the middle, or the back end, because the back end, man, you done threw all this shit away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna throw it away. You gonna give it away, or you may give it away. Some food from time to time throughout the day, and they take account of that shit. Mm-hmm. They know that shit. The shit hit the flow. They know everything ain't hit the flow. The shit they know everything ain't just happened. They count. They count that shit. But at the same time, I use a lot of that shit in my daily work day as well. Because all I'm doing is trying to de-escalate shit on a regular basis. One, because I don't want to do a damn report. If it escalates and goes further than what I want, now I gotta type this shit out and do a report. But now if I can de-escalate this shit and get the shit moved on,
you ain't got to.
I don't gotta do a report. If I do have to do a report, it's a very small report.
And that's the shit that I don't miss. Having to write down reports every fucking time. And having to use the proper verbiage in that shit. Like having another grown ass adult go over your shit and be like, no, you can't say that. And you be looking like, bitch, this ain't you're not my parent, and this ain't my fucking homework, fam.
Man.
But that's some stuff that I cherish to this day. Even going into dating. Like, with me being single and just open to dating, man, it's a lot of communication has been like, I don't want to do this shit. Because you said you was a big person. I know I'm a big person too. But why the fuck do you get to shut down in communication?
Yeah, man. The crazy part was, after I went through my divorce, while I was separated and then went through my divorce, and I was dating. Mm-hmm. Dating was so goddamn. I had before 2016. I hadn't dated since maybe sometime in high school. Cause I had a high school.
So you was pussy with?
Man, you gotta be pussy with to be because you dating somebody.
No, you said you haven't dated since.
Because in high school, I had people had their high school sweethearts and
pussy
shit.
With.
That ain't got nothing to do with pussy whip. I mean, just because someone found love and someone else hasn't, don't mean you pussy whip. Hey, you feel some type of way?
A smidget.
Smidget.
A fragment.
I mean, if you feel some type of way, I mean, I'm sorry, I struck a chord.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You said that after I said pussy whip too.
I mean, I was never pussy whip, but I had a girl.
Tell the truth, shame the devil. But like keep it a full pledge book.
What?
So you never fucked with no girl or woman who shit that was that good at any beckoning call, you was up under her.
I was never pussy whipped.
And you from Taylor.
I've had
Easter.
I've
That's
had
crazy. I thought that was a criteria.
I've had a few women in the world that I may have been, that I may have loved, but you don't count love as pussy whip. Pussy whip is when when you got the well known neighborhood hoe that you trying to take care of.
Whip.
That is pussy whip.
That's falling in love with a freak. That's
different. Yeah, but it's still pussy whip.
It's not pussy whip.
Because she don't do anything to help. She don't do anything to enhance your life.
How?
So she just don't whip. She don't pussy whip you.
No, see, you look at pussy whip as it could be something like you're doing something that's beneath you.
You are.
It's not.
You are. If you do something that's beneath you, more being her. She beneath you because she ain't trying to enhance her life or your life, or vice versa. She may be dick whipping the nigga that she dick whipped on ain't doing shit to enhance her life.
You say so.
You just because you love somebody don't mean you pussy whip. That's why you still single. See, that's why now the truth has come out.
Yep, and it's
that's why
you's a smooth motherfucker.
Man,
you's a smooth.
What you talking about?
You smooth. You say yep.
Yeah, I mean, damn, it's all right. I mean, you've been dating for a while. I mean, you almost had me in there dating, doing shit like that too for a minute.
I don't know why you.
But I came to my senses.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you tried to have me out there with all that riffraff shit.
I'm happy.
I'm like, shit, I don't know.
How many times did you get the freak though?
I don't know. How many times I got the freak?
Oh, okay. How many times would you meet chicks fucking them the first night?
Shit, I ain't never counted.
Oh, okay. But it was a couple times.
Yeah, this ain't me.
Oh, okay.
This ain't me.
Yeah.
I'm like Luther Vandross.
I know. I was Chris Paul throwing you. You was Blake Griffin. You was like this bitch.
I was like Luther Vandross.
Hey, you putting niggas on posters.
A house is not a home.
You was Blake. You was.
I was like Luther Vandross. A house is not a home.
Was you saying that before or after you met it?
Shit. Well, before.
Mm-hmm. But after you nutted, what song was you singing?
This shit, I done came to my senses now.
Love don't live here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom. But no, go ahead.
No, but with this whole dating thing,
mm-hmm.
How do you maneuver in this whole? Because it just wasn't for me.
Mm-hmm.
Being single just was. I mean,
you get used to being with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think at that time I probably was going through a midlife crisis.
Yeah, it was some depression.
I said midlife crisis, not depression. Midlife crisis and depression is not the same thing.
Okay.
Midlife crisis be like, I'm going out here to get a Corvette, knowing damn well I don't need this Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to buy an RV to travel the country, and shit, I ain't went nowhere.
Type shit. Yeah, you pour another shot.
For yourself?
Yeah, you go ahead.
You want one? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I mean, but you out here like dating, and what is it? What's the scene like in dating between then and even now?
Then dating was a lot. It was a lot better. I did have my times where I hung up. The old player hat and jacket. When I met X-Bay, Trees. When I met your friend Jazzy.
Yeah, I like Jazzy.
I just ran across her.
I used to like Jazzy.
That's how you. Should I share with the world about me running across her? Or should I chill?
No, go ahead. I mean, you can say what we off the clock.
Oh, we off the clock?
Yeah, we off the clock.
You say 100%. No, because then I'm going to say messy and all that shit. Why Jazzy recently called me, right?
Okay.
So we got to talking. She told me about her fucking with her old nigga, blah, blah, type shit. I ain't really care. Pulled up on her. I pulled up on her. We're supposed to be drinking some wine and shit. I'm sitting there. We end up getting some weak-ass food. It was trash. I paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting over there. And I'm sitting in her kitchen eating. And she hit me off with she threw me a oop. She was like, why you sitting all the way over there? Oh, I know what time it is.
Uh-huh.
I know what time it is. Let me mosey my way on over there close to you.
Okay.
So while we end up, doing what grown-ups do, and I think that she thought I took it for more than what it was.
But why wouldn't you think she wouldn't think that?
So hold on.
Okay.
She thought that I was gonna go into the motions of, hey, I like you, hey, this like it used to be and all that. No.
But how long had it been before y'all talked before that day? Before you went over there?
Probably like months. Probably like close to a year.
Close to a year?
Yeah.
And who reached out to who first?
What was it? I think I was listening to an old podcast and I shot something to her from an old podcast type shit.
Oh, so she saw you shot that message. Why wouldn't she think that you came to your senses? As she would think.
I'm never, because this is something that's big with me. With dating, it's only so many times that you can spin the block on the same chick. Don't you know how you done had a fling and you can have this fling for about 6-7 years? Just say yes, because we know that you don't. So even with that, real shit. Even with that, it's only so many times you can use that and it still be what it is.
So you think you just gonna slap me like that and keep walking? so I got this shot right here. I can just throw this motherfucker in your face. After taking a shot like that at me.
And guess what? You don't waste no liquor, so I know you ain't. That's tough talk for them. Hello, people.
Keep
talking good.
Go ahead and keep going.
I think that she thought that we was gonna get like right back into the swing of things. And I was like, no, baby, for the time I had you, it was the time I had you. I can't live in the past. I can't relive that. Like, what you were for me is what you was for me, baby. It didn't work for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And since it didn't work, I'm not about to try to rekindle, try to do no shit like that. Me and you always gonna remain cool. Always gonna be 100. If I'm gonna see you out, I'm gonna acknowledge you. I'm gonna come up and speak to you. I don't get no bad blood. But baby, as far as us trying to create some shit, that shit over. And her body wasn't like that either.
You better than me.
I had to hit it off the old memory. I damn near want to pull out the picture of when I met her. Like, yeah.
You better than me. Once we done, we done. I don't got shit else to say to you no more. I don't care if I see you out and about. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say to you no more.
But I'm gonna let you live because it's TV land.
I'm just saying. When did I do that?
I know a couple even spent the block on.
No, I'm saying once we done, we done. I'm like not saying like if I say we through, I ain't fucking with you no more and I'm done with you. All right. But if we just have an argument and I say you ain't shit, you ain't this, you ain't that, that don't mean I ain't done with you. I just pissed at you right now.
So shit with me and Jazz was so different. I always appreciated her. You and me always appreciated her. It never came to a point yo, fuck you, or we have an argument. I think me and Jazz probably had an argument probably like twice. Once when she let her homegirl, I was blown. She went in my refrigerator and took some liquor.
Oh, I remember that.
And I was like, damn, like you don't even respect me or my crib enough to be on some shit like that. And then once when I thought I had the kid and she was trying to tell me like, no, nigga, I ain't fucking with you because you know you could potentially have one. Them the only 2 times that me and Jazz kind of like didn't see eye to eye. But for the most part, it was just like once you know who a person is, you know who they is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it ain't never really been bad blood between me and Jazz. Like I still want the best for her. I still want her to be prominent. Same for any chick I done smack. Like I don't want nothing bad to happen to a motherfucker just because you feel like we didn't work.
So I hope you lose your job. I hope I hope the next nigga you get don't have a job.
Oh man.
I hope every time you get up to go to work, that nigga is in the bed asleep. When you get off from work, that nigga is in front of the TV. And when you go to bed for work, that nigga still. I hope you get that one. You didn't want this one here.
How many times have you been the other nigga?
I don't know. I don't know. I know I had one. I know I had one woman one time. She used to work on the bridge for Food and Drug Administration, and had the nerve to tell me that I work too much. Like as a woman, how do you tell a man he work too much?
You better take these shots?
Yeah.
All right. What's the saying?
We work too much.
All right.
I couldn't, it was hard for me to grasp that this woman would tell me that I can't talk to you no more because you work too much. I mean, I'm fine. You don't want that. That's fine. But how do you say a man work too much? So in other words, you trying to tell me I should be around your ass all day long?
Some women like that. See, that's one thing that you and L punk ass, L fuck you, y'all kind of missed out on, and I'm happy that y'all missed out on. It's like for the last 4 years, women have been, I want to be up under you so much. Don't you know when the dude be like, yo, I'm about to shoot a couple runs, you can sit right here. They be like, no, I want to come. And they be like, God damn. Women get phrases like, I just want to live up under my nigga's skin. Like, I want to live in your skin. Really?
Damn, so I ain't heard that one.
Right. So you and L missed a wave. Like, y'all get a good wave with the meeting the freaks, being the fucking all that. It's a whole new wave now where a girl will do some slut shit to you and then blame you. Like, I wasn't ready for love. Why would you make me come over and have sex with you? It's like, you walked through the door and pulled my dick out. Like, what you want?
I ain't take it. You pass it on to me.
The era of woman is different. Like, we're at a point in time now where the fat, ugly girl still have standards. And it's like, well, the game is dirty now.
I mean, it's somebody, but it's somebody for everybody, ain't it?
But I ain't him.
But shit, him is out there somewhere for her, ain't
okay, but I'm not him.
But shit, you did something. She did something for you to be attracted to.
Nah, sometimes I'm just a whore.
You can call yourself a whore as a man.
Yeah.
I still don't grasp that shit. For a man to be called for somebody to say a man could be a whore. A man can't be a whore.
It is because there's certain things that you want. Like, a lot of men say, I have to conquer shit gene. Like, all men have to conquer shit, but it's not. It's something to conquering. Like, yeah, be in a spot where you could conquer meeting a woman, changing her outlook, changing just her life as far as, hey, I want to be with this one and I'm gonna do right by this one. Like, conquer that way. Niggas take it a whole new way and be like, nigga, I'm about to conquer the hood. And they be like, what's in the hood? Nigga, I'm about to conquer the good women, the bitches, the hoes. Like, you can't just say, hey, I'm a man just because you able to fuck and come and go freely.
But a man can't be a whore. A whore can't conquer nothing.
Spreading yourself thin.
Nah, that's a phrase for a woman that other women will sit there and say,
"Oh, a whore?
You a whore," and that's a derogatory word.
So what do you call a dude that just be around here fucking?
It's shit.
A lucky guy?
It's shit.
A good old chum?
He ain't a whore because not too many men are gonna downgrade another man for sleeping with so many women. But other women and men will down talk this woman right here for doing the same thing as this man. And therefore she's being a whore because she's no longer no good.
But niggas fall in love with whores.
Yeah, can't control that part. E40 made a song on that.
So,
but it don't make him a whore.
So how I look at it is,
he may be a sucker, but he ain't no whore.
Fuck the titles, right?
Yeah.
Because one thing in life, in love, you can't choose who the fuck you fall in love with.
I mean, sometimes you can.
How?
Because I'm done with this shit. Next person I see, I'm falling in love with that motherfucker. Some people be like that.
Are you speaking from experience?
No, I'm not speaking of experience, but some people be like that. Some people get so dramatic.
So what examples did you get?
Huh?
What examples did you get for you to say a statement like that?
Shit, I see the shit all the time working.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the shit all the time working.
So give the example from work.
From work, shit, it's been plenty of guys that, you know what, it's probably right around this time of the year too. When a motherfucker decide to cuff a motherfucking female. Because she got Section 8, she got something. It could be Section 8 or it could be just working every day. And then this nigga ain't got shit.
That's too hard. That's too hard of an obligation.
And then the motherfucker got to sit up. Then it's cold. Nigga ain't got a job or a car.
But fam, do you know how difficult that is? Like you got to throw like
yeah, it's difficult.
Just keeping it a full pledge. But
shit, come the summertime, I'm gone. I put up with it for 3 months. That's like being in jail. Spring. That's like doing 90 days in jail. Mm-hmm. Niggas done did 90 days in jail on their head. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker do 90 days over the wintertime with no problem.
But this is
and be gone in the spring.
Do you think if you were a younger guy, you were a younger lad, do you think you could do that?
I mean,
because you got to live off your dick. Like it's how you throwing the dick.
I mean,
like that's
depend based off of what my lifestyle could be. If it was that of not having much of anything, not having my own or nothing,
you got to put your heart in the fucking.
It's shit. Now, I ain't got to put my heart into it.
Hey, just imagine you can't come quick, never.
Okay, well, shit. Somehow,
you gotta rub out at least 2 before she get home.
That's fine.
You gotta look.
Some motherfuckers do the shit. Some motherfuckers rub 2 out with another bitch before she get home. So by the time she get home, shit, eat all day now. She been at work all day. What else I got to do?
COVID me couldn't pull that shit off.
What you talking about? Niggas do it all the time. Why they call it cuffing season? They do it all the time. Tax season.
I had all my own shit. So.
Yeah, but it's when you have your own shit, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the difference, you know, the way women deal with you when you have your own shit versus you not having your own shit and you got to depend on her. Mm-hmm. Because I
was harboring the homeless. Jay stay with her mama. X-Bay stay with her mama.
But that's cool for a woman.
Hey man,
it ain't cool for us.
It's not. But in this day and age, they're called the homeless.
No. A woman can stay. I mean, it's even in the animal kingdom. Homeless. It's even in animal. You look at a pride of lions.
Say it with me, brother.
You look at a pride of lioness.
Homeless.
Them lioness are sisters, mothers, grandmothers. And they all together with this one line, maybe 2 lines.
From the root word of,
but
I stay with my mama.
Yeah, but for a man can't stay with his mama like that without being talked about. You can stay with her, but you're gonna be
how many prominent Chrysler niggas that drive the best cars and live the best life who have an apartment in their mama basement?
Yes. Yeah. But for
that fact.
But for us,
because Chrysler niggas made it cool.
Well, that's because when you hear Chrysler, GM, Ford, you think this motherfucker making money, but they're not making that same money they made 30 years ago, in the 80s, the 90s, and then the early part of the 2000s. You gotta remember, them 3 companies filed for bankruptcy at one time.
And you working there?
I worked there like right before. It was during the housing crisis, during the time that, you know, they wasn't making no money, like right before they switched everything over and started making money. Because when I started working there, them motherfuckers told people, do not get no car in your name and do not buy no house.
They talking about, hey, I'm not.
We don't know how long you're gonna be working here, but as long as you working here, for the time being, do not. They told people, don't buy a brand new car and do not buy a house because you may not be working here long.
You may lose it, people, and that's something that y'all need to pay attention to. The elders and the wisdom they had.
Shit, because before I started taking out
personal loans.
No, bonds. Oh. See, GM used to let you put aside
a good company.
Put aside money for bonds. So every week, because GM would get paid every week. So every week I would I would have $100 deducted from my check to go to a bond. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what a bond is. You know, so shit. When they laid me off, I probably had about like
2.5.
Nah, I probably had like about $7,000 in bonds. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is when you don't let them bonds mature, they could be less. They could be worth less than the $50 or $100 you put in on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But once they mature, now they become even worth more.
Mm-hmm.
But I had that many in bonds, and that stabilized me till I found another job. You know what I'm saying? To put that, they had a wherewithal to put that money up like that.
Mm-hmm.
But dealing with dealing with women, women can live at home with their parents. You can't. You can't do it.
Can they live at home with their parents and not suck dick?
Yes. You can't do it. You can't live at home with your mama and eat pussy. You can't do it. You can't do it.
Matter of fact,
you can't do it. Yeah. Because you're gonna go over her house, my mama out of town. You're gonna hit that shit. Or you gonna hit that shit and she say, my mama upstairs, she ain't gonna hear nothing. But let that woman come to your mama house to get some dick from you. And the first thing, no, your mama gonna hear us. Your mama gonna hear.
I was hitting them in the driveway. I was having
in the driveway. Your mama gonna hear. Yeah. And which one? How many girls you fall in love with?
From the driveway?
Yeah.
Abigail.
You fell in love with her?
But she was Jamaican.
So you fell in love with her culture. But everybody else was hoes. Everybody else were they hoes?
No.
Why you ain't fall in love with them?
I would say timing. I would say understanding mind frame. I will sprinkle a couple dashes of me being young in there. Too. And not really understanding you gonna share that one?
Share which one?
That one.
Of course I was gonna share this one.
Oh, okay.
I ain't think you like stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Crazy to get me over here and treat me like a regular nigga. I knew you before you had this nice ass house.
Whatever.
Black motherfucker.
Whatever.
But no, so with Abigail, she was Jamaican. Abigail used to do like shit when I needed. Like I wouldn't even say nothing. Abigail would be like, hey, I need you to get up and drop me off. So Abigail had like her old dude ended up getting her this little like Honda, black tinted out, and she had some false gate speakers in the back. So she would shoot me the dub and be like, here, get lunch on me, just drop me off. Keep the car.
You sound like a pimp. But go ahead.
Abigail had some good shit too.
Shot me $20, but go ahead.
So Abigail I really liked. A chick named Ashley I really liked. So it's I have had like love for people.
Mm-hmm.
I would just say timing. Like one of our close friends, Ed. Fuck you, Ed. Just wanted to let you know that. Fuck you, Larry Edwards. Say so shit. Mm-hmm. He knew a chick who I ended up talking to. Slow worked her down, was getting to know her, all that type of shit. I tell Elle about it because she seen the picture of Elle on, the wedding day and shit. The wedding that you didn't make, but the wedding day and shit. And she was like, "Hey, I know him." She was like, "That's like my cousin." So I'm like, "Oh, for real?" When I talked to Elle gave me the rundown on her. Like, "Oh yeah, bro, this blah blah blah, type shit, like that." But I couldn't go off what Ed said. Just for the simple fact, you know her a different way than I know her.
Uh-huh.
And I'm really on some trying to figure out we dating, going places and shit.
She gave me the ass. She ain't never gave you the ass. Y'all related.
No, he said he ain't never smacked.
That was her cousin. Wasn't they related?
No, anybody play cousins.
Oh man, you can't be talking about that's the shit between motherfuckers in the city and motherfuckers outside the city. I hear cousin, I hear family. Uh-huh. I don't hear cousin and then be, oh yeah, we ain't really cousins.
I call L little bro.
You call him little bro.
Nigga, L was fucking young. You know how old? I don't even think L fucking. Can I call him?
You can call him if you want to call him. We off the clock with it.
Yeah, but let me see. But I don't even think he's 36.
But since you've been dating,
for sure.
How is it that you haven't found love yet?
Because one,
it's been a long time.
One, I would say my standards And I would say I'm not in a place of space to put up with anything. Like the motherfuckers I've been knowing, it been some strikeout shit. It's been like,
What up, though?
hey, is you 36 yet?
Yeah.
So you're 36 now.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker done got on the podcast.
You'll be 37 in February?
And got on the telephone.
Oh, that's what's up. We doing
and put it on
I'm doing
speakerphone.
deal podcast and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't think you was 36. I thought you was still like 35.
He on the phone while we in the middle of the podcast.
He take that shit serious.
Now how many people you know that's ever done a podcast
So look, he
and never
talking
went on
shit now.
speakerphone?
So I can't talk to you anymore on speakerphone. Where the fuck is you at?
I'm at the gym.
That sounds like a fucking club. You the only motherfucker want to go to the gym. Bye, man. Bye.
Do you
Bye.
see this?
Hey, man.
This might have to be edited out the video.
You're doing good, man. I'm proud of you.
He said he proud of you. You been watching the show. All right, man. Bye,
Thank
man.
you. We keep it in now.
All right.
We keep it in now.
God damn.
He said I'm doing good, so we can keep that part in. But I ain't never seen nobody.
Truly, y'all was doing good. I like how y'all talked about football. I like how y'all bring that up. But back to the original topic, just finding love is it's difficult because you meet people like he gave me a whole track record of an individual that was different from what I seen. And with it being different from what I seen, I can't go off my nigga said blah 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 and it's like this because he know her a different type of way type shit. So that was different because once I got so close to her, she was like, well, I have a self-sabotaging behavior of when people get too close to me, I push them away. I start doing goofy shit. And I was like, you know, you in your 40s? I'm like, damn, you in your 40s,
but those the words she used? Self-sabotage?
Excuse me, for sure.
So she clearly aware of her.
That she saw for sure. For sure. Because see, that's where the big people conversation come in. If you're adult and I'm an adult, and we're gonna keep it a full-fledged buck, we both know what we're doing.
But when you going on dates with people and you're in a relationship with people, shouldn't you be aware that everybody ain't gonna be you and the qualifications you ask for? Everybody's not gonna reach every single one of those qualifications because when you put in for your job, and when you put in for your job, when you put in that resume, the application, whatever you did, and they told you the qualifications that you needed for this job, I can pretty much guarantee you that you didn't hit 100% on what it is that they was looking for.
For sure.
But they still hired you.
Because I hit 110. But I fucking call Jess right now. And Jess is the area person that was at Boston Market.
We are not gonna be making no more phone calls.
No, we not. But Jess has said this verbatim, like 100%. Because I asked her when I went on my interview. I think they offered me the price was like 40, like 42. I mean, like 52 between like 55 type shit. Jess told me. Jess was like, "Hey, look, man, if you pass the background check, I'll give you 57." And I'm like, 57,000? I'm like, bitch, I'm coming. I'll spend the night here now. Like, that was the most money I ever fucking made. So I'm like, what? I used to ask her repeatedly, like, Jess, what made you choose me? She was like, Paris, I knew you was going to be good. Hi, I gave her my name. She was like, I knew you was going to be good. She was like, because you have drive, because you care. She was like, because you want it. She was like, you was one of the best hires I had in the last year. And I'm like, well, what the person you hired 2 years ago? Because I bet I'm better than him.
You told her that?
For sure.
You told her, and I bet I'm better than him?
Yeah. Yeah. But that's what I asked. Like, being in management has changed me. Because it's not so much where I can let shit fall. It's like home team. Like, ain't no way in hell I'm about to let us lose. Like, I'm just not about to be in the place of space or a position to where I'm going to lose. And no, you mean to tell me I can change this shit? You mean to tell me that this is my life and I'm in control of this? And I don't got to listen to nobody? Hey, man, we can play against Jordan. That nigga going to have a hard time trying to beat us.
So what is it like dating in the position that you in now versus the position you was in yesteryear? Being in management and then not being in management and now being in management. When you tell people I'm the manager or the GM or whatever position you are of whatever restaurant it is.
So the difference is, I understood what it was like being a worker, taking orders and saying, "Hey, I don't like this," and I had way more free time to fuck with the bitches. I had way more free time, like to fuck with the hoes, get out there. Hey, nigga, I could do my 8 and skate. Um, some of the best times. But one thing I noticed and one thing I had to take into consideration is I have to grow. And with me having to grow, you can't always do that shit. Like it's times now that I could get out and I could be free and I could do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also times that I gotta go 0 dark 30. I have to get in the mode because hey, I gotta learn. Hey, I gotta figure this shit out. So I can't be as available as I would have been in the past.
Right.
Something that's occupying my time, and that shit called work.
But has the dating changed from the time that you did?
Yes.
And how has it changed from the time you
doing it?
It
has changed from the time, the freedom I had. It's also changed from me even interacting with women. I interact with women from a place of in the beginning where I was taking orders from people. Hey man, I'm more angry. I don't have understanding. Man, fuck that. It's either my way or the highway. What you mean you can't niggas make time for what they believe in or what they deem important? To me, give it understanding like, no, nigga, life be life and sometimes. Sometimes you have to take a mental health day. Sometimes you gotta take them steps.
I ain't never understood that shit. I ain't never had one of them days before. Is that
yes, you have. It's called a call off. It's called I ain't fucking with them niggas.
No, but they literally put this shit in contracts now or whatever it is with your job. It's saying you're gonna have a week of vacation, you're gonna have 3 days of mental health time. I had never heard of this bullshit before.
You've been using it?
I mean, shit, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but my mental health day was the off day you gave me for them 2 days.
Hey man, how smooth is you? When the fuck did you move the shots?
What are you talking about? You want another shot?
Yeah, we can do another one.
Didn't say that.
No, I can inquire about why you moved.
And now you wonder why he did all this podcast on audio and not video.
Y'all see the stutter?
Yeah, hey, you almost brought the Ike out of me. Almost brought the Ike out of me.
And who Annie Mae?
Shit, you?
I ain't never seen Annie Mae with a 45 on her hip. That's crazy.
Annie Mae had long hair. That's for sure.
Let's go.
Yeah, Annie Mae had some long hair. Here we go. Here we go.
Remember the time we fucked them sisters? Oh, you gonna switch it up to something different? All right. Remember the time we fucked them sisters?
Shit, don't make me lie to you. Which one was it?
It was a couple times.
I had to know. I had to know the damn name.
It's a couple.
You know how long? You talking about over 10 years ago?
Was it 10 years?
Shit, if it wasn't, mighty close to it.
Yeah, it was.
I guess to be honest with you, I don't know you over 10 years.
So let me ask, what made you say, hey, I want to hang out with this younger gentleman? And some of the plays I had us on. Because I had us on some good ass plays.
To be honest with you, I didn't look at you. I didn't look at your age. I ain't look at you like, oh, this motherfucker just, you know, he only 36, 35, 33, 32. I never looked at you at your age. I just looked at you as the individual that you were or that you are.
Damn, you deep. That's some deep shit.
You didn't know I was a philosopher?
Yeah. I remember that one time you had us out there at the park, and this is the best story. He probably don't want me to tell it. So we met these 2 young ladies. He had the finer one. He had the fine sister. He didn't already cracked her. I'm with the weird sister that want to sit outside in April by the water when it's next.
I had just got my black Cadillac.
Yeah.
I ain't got it that day. I ain't got it that day.
He all in the car. He didn't dust it off cheeks and everything. That's crazy as fuck. And I'm sitting outside with the weird one. Talk about, the cold air when you freeze, it makes you feel alive. I'm like, nah, bitch.
Y'all was watching the waves come in.
While you was nutting. While you all in there fucking talking about, yep, I got my ass. I'm not even in the car with the other one.
I mean,
that was crazy.
And you said that to say what? It wasn't no story behind that.
It was.
What was the story?
The story was, don't hook me up with the weird sister.
Okay, well, shit. Sometimes you gotta take one for the team. Damn, Wingman. Why do you think Wingman came into existence? I
don't like when you get to be Batman.
But look
Batman.
on the bright side. You was one of four that drove in that got in the car that I had just got that day. I had just got that car that day, so you one of the first people that was ever in the car with me in that car at that time. Matter of fact, you was the first person in the car because we had to go pick him up.
We didn't.
We did. No. We went and met him somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, pick him up. You was the first. You was there when I picked him up.
No.
You was.
Because they drove.
They drove. We picked them up at whatever store.
How much have you drunk?
I haven't. Same as you done drunk.
You want to drink before I get here?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've been cooking. I got oxtails in the slope in the crock pot upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shit. You're the only person I know cook Alfredo on the slow cooker.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, shit. When you work, when you live by yourself and you on your own, you ain't got time to sit up here.
So you single?
But not now. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
But then I was.
I'm talking about now.
I just thought not now. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So do you still cook Alfredo on the slow cooker?
I haven't in a while, but I will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shit, I still live here. Well, my daughter live with me now, but I still here by my damn self. I gotta cook sometime. Yeah. So shit, man. When someone move in, they can take over the cooking.
I'm fearful of that.
You fearful of that?
I got cysts in the stomach. I can't be eating no bullshit. And especially if your food not good, I'm throwing it away.
See that you just try and find every excuse not to be with someone.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you trying to find every excuse not
to be like that sometimes.
But why? You scared of
love? Scared of being unhappy. I'm more scared of being unhappy.
We gonna tell this scared of being unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
But that tastes good, don't it? Tastes like peanut butter. Yeah.
Screwball?
Yeah, screwball. Yeah. See that? See, I don't put you up on something. That's my payback.
Pour another one.
That's my payback. But truly, but really, are you scared of love?
No, I'm scared of letting myself down. Scared of just getting in some shit and going through the motions. Like, when I fall in love, I don't want nobody else. I want who I fall in love with. I don't want no side bitches. I don't want no other flings. I want who I fall in love with. Yeah, and it's a certain type of standard that we gotta fuck with. Like, we go into perfect examples. When I was fucking with Rosalind, when I was going through the court case, yeah, she was a beautiful girl. Yeah, them doonies was hidden when I was beating her motherfucking back in. But once I ended up being in a place of confusion where I didn't understand, and you try to overwhelm me, and you try to saturate yourself with me, it's like, damn, like, hold on, I'm asking for a minute to breathe. Like, I got out of jail and went directly to work so I could be away from her. Yeah, and that shit was hard.
But when you're in a relationship with someone, isn't part of it being like, okay, this isn't me, but it's gonna become a part of me, regardless of what it is. If she wanna watch movies and be underneath me, all the time, all right, you know what? On one of my off days,
this motherfucker said all the time, then said on one off day I give it to you.
Because I'm at work every day.
How does shit work with women?
Because I'm just saying, I'm just saying, as far as coming up with different ways to compromise something, because you're never gonna be able to be 100% who you were before you met that person.
So hold on, but I'll give you a perfect example. It was her birthday, right? It's her birthday weekend. I ended up taking off from both jobs, so I'm working Juvenile, Dollar General. I got a Friday and a Saturday off.
Okay.
Friday party with her, hung out with her all the time. She left Saturday morning, right? Saturday morning come, cool, get to chill. She ended up taking my charger brought it back
Your
Saturday
car?
night. Charger.
Your car?
One of my chargers.
Your car?
Oh, but to cool the story up, yeah, she took my car.
Cell phone charger or car charger?
No, I had like a battery charger.
So okay.
She ended up taking that. And then she came Saturday and hung out like all Saturday. I had to tell her like, all right, you can slide. Like you just supposed to drop some shit off. And she was like, well, I'm not understanding why I couldn't spend a whole weekend with you, blah, blah. I said, well, damn. I work so much. Like I work 2 jobs. Can I just get one day to myself? And she felt the way about that. She said, you is by yourself when you sleep. I said, I'm incoherent. How the fuck can I be by myself and I'm asleep? I'm not even really here. I'm gone. I'm asleep.
Well, you are by yourself.
That's woman logic. Don't do that.
I mean, I guess you are by yourself.
Excuse me. Don't do that. We play for the same team.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Man. But that's what I'm saying.
But she was in love with you.
That's selfish, bro.
Were you in love with her?
Yes.
So
she was like caramel, fine.
I ain't talking about the way she looked.
No, I'm describing everything.
I think that's where a lot of people.
The Doonies was good.
But I think a lot of that stuff is
and she was
confusion.
Homeless. Her and her mama was sharing a house, homeless. I have had some of the finest homeless vagina on the man.
Yeah, but see, do you agree that we live in a double standard world?
For the sake of the podcast, yes, I believe.
No, man, it ain't for the sake of the podcast. It's off the clock.
I believe that.
That we live in a double standard world.
Yeah, because it's one of your topics.
I mean, if it's what you truly believe, then. I mean, if that's what you truly believe, then I mean that's fine.
Belief is something that.
But
they may sway at a time.
But there's a double standard. We live in a double standard world.
Yeah, I believe that.
You can't live at home with your mama right now. How old are you?
40.
40. You can't live at home with your mama right now.
How old are you?
49.
You can't live at home.
No, I can't.
Hey, what you doing for your 50th?
I don't know yet, but
at the same time, 50.
But at
50,
at the same time,
he 2 quarters.
Can this woman do the same thing? Can she live at home with her mama? She can.
And me take her seriously? No.
No, but what about society? Society can still take
society. So once you start fucking with me, engaging with me, getting to know me, getting my time, space, opportunity, all that other shit. No, man. You can't stay at home with your mama. Cause I'm gonna be like, damn, I know you got a bedtime type shit. I don't want to keep you up all night.
No, I come home when I feel like it. I got a key to the house. I can come in when I feel like it. Don't worry about keeping me up. Keeping me out.
Oh, so now you take it to the you talk from the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
Okay. How comfortable you is doing that?
This shit. Comfortable as I can be comfortable.
I
don't know the other way to tell you. But that'd be the mindset of a lot of
you change.
Women.
You change.
You live at home with like for instance.
So hold on.
For instance. Now you can go to work every day, right? Make your living every day if you got a family, right? And if you have a family and you have a child and a wife, and the wife,
I wish I had to.
Doesn't go, and the wife doesn't go. The wife doesn't work, but she stays home, takes care of the children, allows you to do what you need to do to make enough to make the money that you make. While let's just say take the kids to school, field trips, whatever all the other shit is like that. That's fine. She cool. In society says that's fine. But now, society says, now when you do it, then you ain't going to work. Then you ain't doing this. You ain't doing that.
But that was set up before us. But
it's still a double. It's still a double standard, though. It's still okay in the world's eye for that to happen.
So I'm never going to say. I'm never going to say like that's a double standard that I can understand. I can understand that double standard. Do I like it? No. But me understanding it. Yeah, because I stayed with my old dude like I was a rare case. Like in 92, 93, 94, my old dude had custody of us. So back then that was some shit unheard of. So even with that being the
How old was you in those years?
in 90 I was 6.
Okay.
So 92, 93, 94, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, okay.
So with me seeing that, that's all I ever kind of really knew was like my old dude. So with knowing that, it's just certain things that was put in me. Like majority of my friends and shit like that, they just got their bird.
Yeah.
And it was the total opposite for me. I had my old dude. But with me having my old dude, it was still a lot of ways where he was emotional. Still a lot of ways where he showed not the best skill set or mind frame to go in to how a man should be. And that was a big thing for me, probably like noticing in my mid 30s, like, damn, a lot of shit I learned has been wrong.
Was it wrong? But was it
for sure.
Was it wrong or was it his best way of teaching?
Wrong.
Because I think that a lot of parents, even though the way society say things, well, that was wrong, but that was the best way this parent knew how.
No, that nigga knew better.
Oh,
that
okay.
nigga for sure knew better. He was still living out certain parts of his life.
Mm-hmm.
And after a certain time, like now, if I was to have a kid, I wouldn't still be grasping for my past or grasping for yesteryear. No, my dog, it's about you. It's about you and being the best person you could be. Yeah, I'm not going to lose myself in you. And I still understand that I'm an individual. But this is about the understanding of you. Like my homeboy, Malice, he kind of is in a position where he got a son, 26. He kind of been through some trauma. He been shot in the head, and his son do certain things like borrow money and say, "Hey, I'll give it back to you when I can." And he say, "Well, you're not even asking. You just going upstairs type shit, taking it from me. If you was any other dude, I would have been fucked you up. But you're my son, so I'm gonna give you that grace." And his son fell in the way about that shit. Like, why would you say you would do this to me? And it's like, because you're overstepping, you're doing a certain thing. And if you wasn't my king, if you wasn't something that I made, I would fuck you up.
Yeah.
But him taking it like, oh, well, you saying you ain't fucking with me. And it's like, well, look at what you doing. If me and you was the same age, I'd be beating your motherfucking ass.
I know what it is to live in a house, with a single parent and that being of a mother.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you know what it is to live in a house with a single parent, that being of a father.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the differences are, and is one better than the other? Living with a single mother being better than living with a single father, or vice versa? Is living with a single father better than living with a single mother?
I think both of them have the different outlooks. Both of them have a different perspective. Because with my old dude, with me, and I can only speak for my old dude part, because that's all I knew. My old dude, he gave me a hustle that's unmatched. He gave me, nigga, it's a world out there, nigga. You get whatever you want. You just gotta have the tools to get it.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you see me job hop. That's why you always see me wanting better. That's why you always see me trying to find a different path or a different way to get some cheese.
Right.
Because my old dude put that in me. But the nurturing, the loving, hey, I could be transparent. Hey, I could be this emotional type with you. I really wasn't having that in the beginning. Because it was like, nigga, I don't know how to be like that. Like, nigga, I just know a way. Like, I would tell Cece, both of us would be broke. And I would give her my bank card and it had about $50 on the type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd be like, nigga, what you gonna do? I said, as long as you good, I'll figure my shit out.
Yeah.
And that was some ongoing shit. Like giving her my last, like, nigga, I can figure me out.
Right.
I just gotta make sure you straight. I don't think it would have been the same way if I was raised by a woman. I was raised by a hustler. So that hustle gonna be embedded in me. Like, I'm gonna die being a hustler.
Right.
But I'm also gonna die with having a short temper. I'm also gonna die with having times where I think like, damn, nigga, it's you the problem sometimes. Like, you can't say it's 40 hoes that ain't making sense. Sometimes it's you, nigga.
Right.
So I think I get the man perspective from that. Like the understanding of, hey nigga, I gotta do this shit and it's gonna happen, to having it to where somebody potentially was raised by their mom and they think different and not feeling like ha or nigga, you ain't no real nigga because you wasn't brought up like I was. Everybody was raised or reared a certain type of way for the best of their ability by their parents.
And what I think it is, this is just what I think it is.
What we cheering to before?
We gonna cheer this.
A hustler spirit.
A hustler spirit. You know, sometimes when you have a boy that grows into a young man, and he's living in a house of a single mother that may be hurt. 9 times, well, I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10, this single mother is hurting. Mm-hmm. She may not lead it on that she's hurting, but her actions, her actions is showing that she's hurting. Mm-hmm. You just don't know it because you just either a child or a young man. Yeah. And everything that happens with a single mother is based off emotion. Thanks. I'm pissed. I'm mad. Why am I doing this on my own? Why am I this? Why am I that? And what she ends up doing is putting that on to this young man. Mm-hmm. And then this young man takes that shit out because one thing I learned about working with juveniles, even though I knew this beforehand, but it just
hit different.
It hit, it just made it concrete that I was right on this shit. That these guys, myself included at times, is doing shit off emotion. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you so goddamn emotional. You've been dealing with emotions your whole life because you just been raised with your mama, and your mama is pissed at herself, at the world, the man she's chosen, the job she's had, and she's emotional on this shit. And granted, she don't want you to go through this shit either, but at the same time, her emotions is spewing out of her pores, and it's spewing onto you as a boy to a young man to a man. And if you don't have that man in your life, you don't know how to deal with those emotions. Because a man will sit up there and sit up there and say once, maybe twice, either we are, we not, you gonna, you are. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gotta say shit nothing. I ain't gotta say it no other time because if a mama got a man in the household, the last thing she gotta say when that little boy don't listen is, "I'ma tell your daddy." Mm-hmm. And then when that child is hurting, and that father don't know how to deal with that pain, go talk to your mama. Mm-hmm. Because she knows how to comfort you. I don't know how to comfort you like that. I can tell you it's gonna be okay. Don't even worry about it. It's gonna be good. We good. I don't know how to necessarily hug you and kiss you and hold you and rub you and shit like that of a woman. Mm-hmm. That's the part that the woman has. And the man has the part of you gonna hold yourself accountable.
But that's a part where we gotta, as men, we gotta become better. Because how can you want the best for something that you created and lack those certain traits? Like
because it's not in us. Because some of that's not in us.
But that's an easy excuse.
But shit, if a frog is raised by scorpions, how in the fuck is this frog gonna strike somebody with his tail? I may know how to do certain things of a scorpion, but I can't be a scorpion.
But this is the thing. Some mothers, and we can even use this for football. Some mothers don't know too much about shit, but they knew enough to research. They knew enough to care. They knew enough to have an initiative.
To find that man that can move you along.
I'm not going to say that because
to move you along.
It's a couple. Even if you want to keep it a buck, like you got to look at some of the, like Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller his best games, his sister done already blew him out.
Yeah.
His sister was the one.
Yeah, but his daddy's gonna get your ass back out there and play it.
Right.
But get your ass back out. Your sister gonna bust your ass several. Get your ass back out there and play. But had he just had his mama,
he
baby,
not
it's gonna be okay. Baby, it's gonna be okay.
But
baby.
how you know that?
Baby, it's gonna be fine.
How you know that?
Because I don't know it, but at the same time, history will show and say because of this, it's always an exception to a rule. Because it may not be this Reggie Miller, but it could have been another Reggie Miller that if it was just one parent being a mother, hey, it's gonna be you ain't gotta play basketball no more, baby.
But look at JaVale McGee. His mama is the shit. His mama better than him type shit.
I don't know if she hoop better than him, but
no,
she can
do.
hoop.
She do.
She can hoop, but maybe she.
But that's what you get. So look at it now. So you mean to tell me whoever Asia Wilson, right? WNBA, right? Play for Las Vegas, been the shit ever since she got in, got 2 MVPs. You mean to tell her whoever she gives the twat to, whoever she fuck, you mean to tell me that kid is probably gonna look and be like, oh, my old dude, I can listen to him. No, your mama the shit. Your mama the one.
I mean,
what can old dudes say? Candace Parker and Sheldon Williams.
For the simple fact that the man is the head of this household.
Okay.
The man is the head.
With Candace Parker, daughter.
The man is the head of this, and you know things. But don't get me wrong, shit can't go on without her.
Right.
Without the wife.
But it's the best of the fam.
But it's the man's role that leads.
Hey. Larry Johnson said it best. He said, "Oh yeah, I knew Dennis Rodman from the hood. I remember they called him Worm, all that stuff." He said he ain't even the best rebounder in his family. His sister the best rebounder in his family.
I remember hearing that. But he wouldn't have never got that. Rodman wouldn't have never got to what Rodman is today had he never left his mama's house. His mama said, "Don't go to your grandma's house." But then he went to this family that had this man in the household that continued to work with him, even though this woman that's his wife nurtured him as well. You look at it's another guy. It was just on the tip of my it was just on the tip of my damn tongue. Damn, it was just on the tip of my tongue. But it took this family that Rodman went to get him where he is. Now, what I will tell you, when his mama gave up whatever rights that she had for him to say go ahead and be with this over here, that was a great decision for her to be able to do. Mm-hmm. The same decision that Mike Tyson mama did. It's the same decision Mike Tyson mama did. Mike Tyson mama said, "I can't do shit with you. Go out there and be in Catskills with that family out there." You know, and it took that woman to be out of her emotions and not take it personally, but for her to know it's gonna take this man to groom my child to where my child needs to be at.
But I think that's easier at times, depending on. So those are stipulations I just put in. That individual on both ends, that's that child and that adult. It depends. Because I will always preach, I will always say the strongest figure I ever had in my life was Evelyn Bivens, my grandmother. Mm-hmm. That was the strongest individual I ever seen. Black Panther, Superman, Kobe, Jordan. No, it was Evelyn. That was the strongest one because I seen a woman, right, command men. Mm-hmm. As far as I'm the head of the household. Like that's how I was raised. Who sat at the top was my grandmother. Yeah. It wasn't my dad or my uncle. Them niggas was the workers. My grandma was the boss.
Your grandmother was the boss. I mean, because most black families have it started with an monarchy. Mm-hmm. That means the woman runs the family, but it takes that man.
We have it.
It don't matter if it's that man, but it takes a man to.
She ran niggas.
Yeah, but you just said
my grandma was single for.
You raised your father had something to do with you.
Yeah, my dad had something to do. But as far as how it goes as a totem pole, my dad was a worker bee.
He may have been a worker bee, but he worked something into you.
Yeah, he showed me who Evelyn Bivens was. That was the best thing he ever did.
He worked something into you for you to be.
And they introduced me to his mammy.
for you to have manly traits.
Yeah, that nigga introduced me to his mammy. That's the best job that nigga did.
I get that, but he also showed you how to be a hustler.
Yeah, he did. He did. Give me 5 on that one. That's one thing I can't never take from that nigga.
Well, she gonna show you to be that same hustler. She probably could have showed you how to be the hustler.
It would have been different.
Yeah, it would have been different.
I give you that.
It would have been different.
Remember what that text said? Type shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What about it?
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, I'm when it comes to relationship wise, it's not for me, and I know it's for you. You know what I'm saying? And you make the best of it. You ain't came up with no STD yet, have you?
Yes. In the famous words of my cousin Fabius, you not fucking until you get burnt.
Oh shit, I ain't been burnt then. I ain't fucking.
I've been burnt.
I ain't shit. I kept Magnum in business.
I was throwing this bitch.
I kept Magnum in business. But
remember that one time you came over and I was fucking the fat chick, and you kept on calling my phone.
Oh yeah, because the Bluetooth kept going. That was one big bitch.
Yeah, that's some hating ass shit. You couldn't even let your mans get a nut.
I mean, crazy. I was trying to save your life.
What time is this?
I was trying to save your life.
What time is this?
But
I know.
This is gonna
like, this nigga ain't never fucking no fat bitch.
This is gonna be a wrap of Off the Clock with Mo. I appreciate my boy Biv showing up.
And I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back type shit. Like, this my guy. He has done a lot for me in the podcast community. He showed love, so it's only right that I give it back. And